yay, days of play. Hey, yay, days of play. Feel free to join my little chant. We'll get another quick microdose of play into your day, right? Here we go. Hey, yay, days of play. Hey, yay, days of play. Love it. Okay. I have gotten another report from someone who's doing the replays, and she was inspired to style her hair a different way one of the days. So that was fun. I like the reports from the replay people too. So if you're doing the replays, go ahead and send the stuff my way. Um, and yeah, as far as like redoing your hair, that wasn't the first play moment of hair stuff that actually I've heard in the last few weeks, which is pretty cool. And like playing dress up and playing around with fashion is yet another type of play style. So let's get into your play preferences. And we're going to share. You can unmute yourselves. And we're going to share what you've noticed about your play moods, right? There was that page in the workbook where you hi Kate,
Hey.
where you can share, where you can, look into your play moods. And I want you to let me know right out loud, just popcorn out, like which one or two of these feel like so far they kind of align with you the most. We've got the explorer, the performer, the dreamer, the creator, the rebel. And like I said, the first day you could create something entirely different if you want to. So what do you all align with? Those of you who are here today, and if you're
Creator.
the creator, Kim, yes, yes, I know that about you. Anybody else? What ones you create? Sorry, what ones you align with? Obviously, I align with the creator quite a bit, and also the performer.
Definitely the performer today.
Performer today, Kate.
Yes,
Woohoo! We want to
yes.
move and sing and express
I
yourself in the world.
I do. I really
Awesome.
do.
Great. I'm so glad you're here. I wish we had longer so you could do it more with the community. So excellent. And Bonita, you have anything you're feeling today?
It varies by
Yeah.
mood and what's going on. I mean, I'm, a bit of a rebel sometimes.
Yeah.
A situation should be calling for X, and I'm going to go, no, we're doing Q.
Yes. So
Just
you have a diverse set of play styles and play moods.
yeah, it varies.
Yep. Cool. I love it. And yeah, and like we've been talking about, for all of us to kind of stretch into other ones is really cool. It kind of helps to enhance that energy and everything. So, all right. Um, any of these give you any surprises, right? This week, have you gotten any play sparks that you've tried that have given you some kind of surprise? Hey, Lydia. Uh,
Hi, I just decided to come on camera.
Yay. Yeah, so yeah, any that have given you any surprises about your that you've gotten this week that you didn't really think of before or realize that you could feel playful in a certain way or doing a certain type of thing?
Something that just resonated with me is that I don't identify with the performer as play,
Hmm.
probably because of my job for, decades.
Yeah.
You
You mean
know,
if you had
even though I would coach people in how to have joy on stage, it's joy. It's a little different than play.
Mhm.
As it was all prepared, but still create the creative and exploring. But performing, I said, no, that's not play for me.
Yeah, and it isn't for a lot of people, because it also it comes with a lot of baggage in a lot of ways, performance thing too for a lot of us in this culture. So yeah, I would love to continue this conversation on the community. And so right now we're going to do another microdose though. We recently on the community also had what we called a brag fest. And go ahead and mute yourselves for this one because we're going to do this in our own spaces, audio wise. And we had a brag fest where we actually allowed ourselves to toot our own horns, right? Which is hard to do. So for this microdose, we're going to play around with patting ourselves on the back. Go ahead and do that thing, and then finish this sentence and put it in the chat if you want to. What it is. And say it out loud. Say it out loud. However inconsequential or far-fetched it seems, say, I am the best at blank. Right. And so your favorite spark, your favorite microdose, just say it. I am the best at dishwasher dancing. I am the best at for me playing with my hair. I am the best at finding the shapes in the clouds. Whatever your favorite microdose or spark is, just say it out loud to yourself, and you're also welcome to put it in the chat. And then be the best at that next time you do it, right? If I'm going to play with my hair, next time I do it, I'm going to do it with gusto. I'm going to do it with abandon. I'm going to really play and feel myself playing and feel it, right? With wild abandon, do it with play power. Do it full, do it whole for yourself, okay? And before our next session, I also invite you to write your play era permission slip. You can build on the brag that we just did and write yourself a permission slip about how you're going to give yourself permission to play every single day, at least in 3 micro moments, right? Of 5 minutes or less every single day. Give yourself that permission and make yourself that commitment to yourself. All right. So are we enjoying all this? All these sparkles, all these microdoses? Put a yes in the chat or nod your head. We had bunches of thumbs up yesterday. So we're feeling different. We're feeling less stressed when we do this. I'm wondering if anybody, oh, I already asked that before, didn't I? I have a note to ask, are you a little surprised by how much things can feel differently so quickly? And yeah, I've been feeling that this summer, that the energy just keeps building and in ways that I never imagined, and it's amazing. And all this sparkle is going to continue in our community in the SoulSparkle Playground. I hope you all got a chance to check out some of the details about it, about how the inspiration that we're giving each other will help you follow through on that permission that we're going to give ourselves tonight, and how you'll be spending less stressy time on Facebook and TikTok. That's another benefit of the community that I wanted to kind of highlight. We are real actual people on this community. We get real connection with each other. And you can also get advice when you're stuck from one of our creative mentors and from each other. And also that bonus, I guess, that's a really fun one, how I'm going to give you a free one-on-one session where we'll target what's really the best balance of play energies for you. And I can help you do that so quick. Boom, 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 just like that. That is a $200 value in US. So with full community access, plus that session, plus the other bonuses for signing up before tomorrow, $97 is a great deal. So I'm going to put the link in the chat for you to sign up now. And if you're not already members, some of us here are definitely members. And that's playground.growyourwholevoice.com. For those of you who are on the replay, that link is also in your replay emails too. And while you're doing that, I'm going to give a shout out to Kate, who's here. You're here today. Wasn't sure if you're going to be here today, but I want to shout Kate out. Kate is one of our members who's been coming up with some amazing themes and adventures for our monthly quests. What were you
Thank
saying,
you.
Kate?
I was just laughing. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And last month the theme was build your own deity. And
Yeah.
it was super playful, but the thing that surprised me about it actually was how powerful it was too, right? We kind of like wove together. Because we were doing this, what we do is a quest week, the second week of every month on the community. And we, come up with some like microdoses, one each day within the theme. And I could not believe by how those of us who did it kind of inspired each other to like be more rich and creative with building our own deity. It was like a beautiful imagination play kind of activity. So and some of it, the way that you came up with it, Kate, too, I recall some of it was active too, right? Like to really be moving around and doing things. I forget which one specifically, but yeah, it was a great all around microdose adventure. I would say that way.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
no, the point of it was, definitely to use your imagination, but to also like incorporate all different types of creativity, music, art, you name it. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
it was beautiful. Thanks so much. And
Sure.
I heard a little birdie saying you might be devising the quest this month too.
Yes, that is
You
in
came up with the
progress.
theme. What'd you
Yes,
say? Yes.
that is in progress. Yes.
All right. Awesome. Excited. Thanks. So we're gonna reveal the theme. What I guess on Sunday or something like, forget what the timing is, but so, all
Mhm.
right. And then, yeah, Dr. O too, who's another member who's not here today. She recently made a video. It was so cute. It's on the community about all the ways that she played this summer. It was like from finding the best overalls for her gardening to creating a really magical, and that was inspired by the Build Your Own Deity quest, to build a cover for her book, to create that. So she got support for doing that, and shared back the energy, and it's all just inspiring loops and inspirational loops. So great things are happening from all the play energies that we're generating together here and on the community. So after I stop the recording in a few minutes, I'll stick around to answer questions, or we can answer some of them live if anybody has any now. Does anybody have any they want to? I know we're recording and everything, so it might feel awkward, but anybody have any questions you'd like to ask about the community now? Or anybody else want to share as a member? There are a couple of you here. So okay. All right. So last microdose of play for today. Then I forgot about the questions, right? If you're watching on the replay, DM me on socials with questions, or look at that link and see if there's anything it doesn't answer for you. Just email me back to the replay emails with your questions. I'm really happy to answer them. And yeah, so our last microdose of play, right? Does anybody have one that they've been doing that they want to particularly share today with the rest of us? I wanted to give you the chance before I jump in, because I jump in a lot. Okay. All right. We're feeling quiet. Oh, I see something in the chat where Lydia said a bit ago, then play D&D with them. I played with the lighthouse deity last year. Oh, so Dungeons and Dragons, you're saying you played with a lighthouse deity last year on your Dungeons and Dragons game? Okay, that's a cool idea. I think so. That's one area of play that we didn't really talk about a whole lot, is games so far. That's so there's we're naming it, just another style of play is games. And
And
imagining.
it comes in with the acting and the creativity, and it just comes right out of, the Kate's discussion of the deity. And I was like, yeah, that was actually a really good part of that game.
Yep, yep. I love it. So great. Okay, so then I'm gonna throw out a microdose here. Find an object nearby, right? And we're gonna tell it a mini story. Okay. We're gonna just if it's not a story you want to tell, go ahead and just say the whatever's on your mind to this object. You can mute yourself if so we don't hear you. Do it out loud. But I'm gonna look around for mine. I haven't picked mine yet. All right. I'm going to tell a story to this lip gloss. Feel free to show the objects that you picked. I'm going to put it on my lips again. and now I'm going to tell a little story to it. I'm going to mute myself. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm seeing the objects. Cool. Okay. Okay, put your thumbs up when you're done with your little story to your object. Love it. Oh, oh, that's so great. Okay, thank you for doing that. And last microdose of play. And tomorrow we have one more day of sharing microdoses and share. Tomorrow we're going to share those permission slips that we're writing sometime before then, right? Like it can be very, very short. It doesn't even have to be like in complete sentences. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. It could be a picture. Your permission slip could be a picture that you find on the internet or that you draw. It could be a snippet of music. Whatever gives you permission to play is what we want to share tomorrow. So, and yes, check out the playground at that link, playground.growyourwholevoice.com. Love to have more of you in this community with us, building these play energies and keeping this momentum of play going. Bye-bye.